We continue on, and about 3/4 of the way to the cottonwoods, we stop. The reality of our task hits. We are looking for the best place for others to dine on this beautiful young animal. On the count of 3, we hoist one side of the sled. The calf flops into the snow. The 4 of us encircle the bison, mourners at a graveside. A bald eagle lands high in the nearby cottonwoods, waiting. Brian pulls the sled away, and the others snowshoe in silence behind, family following the hearse from the cemetery. I walk to the bison's head. Snowflakes land on the eye and don't melt. Beneath the cottonwoods, a coyote has joined the eagle. I whisper an invitation to the scavengers. I thank the bison for providing them sustenance and then turn and snowshoe toward the road. 3 weeks and 3 snowstorms later, Mary and I return to the pullout from which we sledded the yearling. We want to see what remains of the carcass. The path we made for the bison's last ride has disappeared. We don snowshoes and guess our way along, but can't find the remains. We squat down in the snow and wait. Just as we are starting to feel too chilled to stay, a magpie lands about 20 yards away and starts walking and pecking. We rise and move toward it. We spot strands of hair and fragments of bone, and Mary drops to all 4s and starts sweeping away snow. A few inches below the surface, she uncovers a frozen rug of bison hide. Nearby, she discovers a blood-stained bottom jaw with unworn teeth. I dig around, come up with a hoof attached to a leg bone, take off my glove, and again feel the hoof's ridges. With respect, I replace the leg and then snowshoe over to kneel beside Mary. She turns to me and her eyes hold both sadness and curiosity. She nods toward where she has been digging, and we begin to cover the hide and put the bones back. The bison's return to earth isn't done yet, and we don't want to interfere. In a month or 2, when the snow thaws and spring greens this valley, hundreds of species of beetles and other insects will dine on these scraps. Anything left will begin breaking down into minerals that will enrich the soil and feed the grass. Where we now kneel in snow will be a sweet spot for bison grazing near the swollen Lamar River. A mother and her calf could be drawn here by the scent of new grass. The calf, still young enough to be mistaken for a big red dog playing near the herd, will eat its fill, enriched by the yearling we pulled here. Mary and I stand, hold hands, and snowshoe back toward the road, closing the circle on what began as a lark and became a touching farewell and funeral service. Now, there's a bus to drive and cabins to clean.